Magazine. Join us as we explore the VCR explosion.
We'll watch as America's best middle distance runner prepares for the biggest run of her life, the Olympics.
Tony Harris takes a look at a local skating club.
We'll visit a fast food restaurant that sells 2.5 miles of hot dogs and 15,000 burgers a day.
And we'll be filling you in on how to enter our very special Buckeye Sweepstakes.
This was made by a computer-operated gizmo called the Incredible Machine. Tonight we're here at Farmertown Mall to find out just exactly how it works. Hello, I'm Stan Miller.
And I'm Jackie Bishop. Welcome to the Tuesday edition of PM Magazine. A gizmo, eh?
Sure, I think that covers it all.
That's on there, that's
looks
right.
like a gizmo to me.
Well, the Incredible Machine is definitely unusual, as you're going to see this evening. But one thing that's not so unusual anymore are home VCRs. And Simi Garib's up first this evening on PM Magazine to fill us in on the hows, wheres, and whys of buying software.
You go. Where shall I go? What shall I do?
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
To be able to watch Gone with the Wind, one of my favorite movies, as many times as I want, right in the comfort of my own home, is one of the greatest parts of a video cassette recorder. Hi, I'm Simi Garib, and you know, it's only been 7 years since the home videotaping system's been available on the market. And in that time, VCRs have gone through all kinds of changes, both in prices and capabilities. With home sales projected to go 29% higher this year than last year, I think it's time we take a look at the consumer market for VCRs. VCR, JVC, VHS, Betamax. Sound a little confusing? Well, if you've ever been in the market for a video cassette recorder, then you no doubt have heard these terms. Basically, they all mean the same thing. Video cassette recorders come in two formats: Beta, as in Betamax, and VHS, as in Video Home Systems. Both take half-inch cassettes about the size of a paperback book, but the VHS is slightly larger. Therefore, you can't play a VHS on a Beta deck and vice versa. Eric Martin, one of the area's largest retailers of VCRs, has seen quite a change recently in the consumer market.
The people are becoming more aware of VCRs. They're looking at better features on it. They're cognizant of the fact that what the equipment is, and the customer has become much more sophisticated than, let's say, he was 6 years ago. The tuner on a VCR is a TV tuner, just like you do in your normal TV, but it doesn't have a picture tube in it. And it has the ability to receive that signal in the same way as your TV does.
Sales for decks alone are projected at $4.5 million this year and another $900,000 for portables. Still, with 89% of America's 93 million homes without VCRs, the sales potential is quite favorable to retailers.
2 years ago, you could not get a decent deck for under $600. Now you can video scan, so you can see the picture. See the picture as it's going in 10 times faster. You got pause action. You have multiple programming, so you can program one channel, record another channel. It's features that you didn't have years ago.
Home videotaping is still one of the biggest uses for video cassette recorders, and it's quite evident with all the sales of blank video cassette tapes, but the price of the tapes, just like the recorders, has gone way down. Even though the total retail sales isn't expected to rise more than 10%, the volume is projected to increase from 52.5 million sold last year to 75 million sold this year. But still, one of the most popular ways to do it is to buy and rent tapes. And if you do that, Raiders of the Lost Ark, Jane Fonda's Workout, and the making of Michael Jackson's Thriller are the leaders of the pack.
People in the rental business like myself will dominate in VHS because 80% of the market is VHS. So obviously you're not going to carry the inventory in Beta that you do on VHS. But when they make them, both titles are made.
The next logical step for VCR owners is to buy all the accessories, and that's the best part: the cameras, the portable recorders. To be able to videotape children in special occasions and then to look at it immediately following is what makes these things so great. Now, the cameras price in all different ranges, which allow even someone like me to be that director I've always dreamed of. So watch out, Steven Spielberg.
What do you think about cameras?
has a Duvicon tube in it, infrared focus, autofocus.
Cameras, like VCRs, span the price range depending on the features. The top-of-the-line models resemble a computer, allowing you to put letters and numbers on the screen. But for a few more dollars, you can make that camera transfer your slides by attaching an adapter.
This is the adapter. And your camera, then, you just take a slide like this, you put it in here, and turn it one at a time. Now, if you had a film rolling in there, you can then play back the film. And you just keep turning them back and forth like that. Now, you can put music on that. Right in here. And put music on it, and you got this. Now, you can also do things like this with it, and zoom in, or zoom, closer with it, too.
Of course, there are plenty of stores that will transfer your slides onto video without purchasing a camera. Also, if you're tired of dealing with reels and reels of your old home movies, then you'll probably want to put them onto a video cassette as well.
You may be wondering, with the prices always changing and features constantly being added to these machines, whether you should wait, buy one, or if you do, will it be outdated in 2 years? Well, the answers to those could be yes and no, depending on what your needs are. I know when I bought my RCA in 1981, the differences from one VCR deck to another weren't as noticeable as they are now.
I buy a deck today. Will it be outdated soon?
Of course.
How long will it take
Before you get out the door. No. No, technology is growing very rapidly. This is what I say when my customers they say, Eric, what do I do? Will next year be a better machine? I say, of course. But the enjoyment you're going to get out of it, will not defeat, or outweigh the new technology that's coming out.
When we return, meet